Welcome into the next week of Mindset Mastery. Over the next few days, we are going to be talking about how to magnify your mind. As we approach almost the end of our 90-day blitz, I really want you to be in the know for what it is we're discussing. I want you to expand your mind and open up how to magnify it, which is why this is going to be over the next few days for the lesson right before we end next week. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell if you want to be notified, which hopefully you do at this point. And as soon as you find value from this video, drop me a like, collaborate in the comments below if you want to say something or ask a question. I'd love to hear from you. Now, over the next few days, we are going to be talking about how to magnify your mind. And I want to start it out in this video by asking you a simple question. Have you ever thought or come to the belief that if you just tried a little harder, you'd have better results? The answer is probably yes. But I want to tell you a story about a little fly, and maybe that question will ring differently the next time it's said to you or the next time you think it. There's a fly in a room. Think of like a 10 by 10 office space, and the fly is trying to get through the windowsill. Just trying. It keeps all its gusto and everything it's got, and it keeps hitting the windowsill, hoping to break through the window. Its determination is the self-sabotage. Its determination to only have this route be where it can get free is part of the chaos. That focus is not serving the fly, because if the fly were to just turn its head and realize behind him 10 feet away is a door that's opened, he'd have 10, 13 seconds of flying and he would be free. So a question I want you to consider is what you're doing and the way you're doing it, having Groundhog Day, worth you going through the windowsill until death? Now, I'm not saying death physically, it's not morbid in that way, but think about it for a moment. If the fly only has the one perception, if that fly continues and is so set on that one direction and it is not willing to shift gears, it will be till death, right? If the fly, you, for example, you're the fly in this situation. If you shift your head and realize there is a better way just by changing your perception and getting to the results you want faster, shortcutting your success based on a shift in your discipline, a shift in your process, would that not be worth it? So think about it again for a moment. The fly is so set on striking that success by just raw effort and determination, right? Arguably, people would say that's a good thing. He's focused and that's great. But if there is a better way and the fly does not ever perceive that better way, then it will be until death that he has staked his whole entire life of getting through that windowsill on, right? That's the same with you in your life. Is there something in your life, whether in the way you make money, the lack of abundance you have, your relationships, how good or not they are, how fulfilling they are, how connecting and intimate they are or not, and then your health? Is there a certain thing in your daily routine that you're doing that you've done for so long? You're set on the goal. You are raw and determined to just keep doing the thing, but you're still not getting the result you want. Could it be that you're the fly and you just need to shift perception, turn your head a little bit, just like the fly turning around, realizing there's a door open, 13 seconds of flying, and he'd be free? What if there was a way for you to, just like you learned last week, to do things in a certain way to attain the success you want rather than just doing things? You got to be able to do things in a certain way. And it starts with everything that we've talked about among these weeks. This week now, almost the end of the 90-day blitz. Why would I say, okay, let's magnify your mind? Why am I saving this to the end? Because the only way to magnify your mind is to do the concepts of the fly, shift your perception, and then go through the next couple of days in the lessons for how we're going to magnify your mind. When you think of a magnifying glass, you maximize it. It becomes larger. You can see it more clearly, right? It becomes bigger visually. I want you to visualize yourself becoming more, becoming bigger, becoming more grand. Because when you do that, when you step into that, you will be able to bounce back from adversity faster. You will not ever be the fly again. You will always be shifting your perception to get the better result without having to try harder, but trying and doing it smarter. Okay. If you found value from this video, drop me a like, comment below if you have a thought or question, and we'll see you on the next video. With grace, Kirsty.